Yoop! Whoop! This is Taiko, the Japanese drum. Traditionally, it was used for many occasions, not for art's sake in Japan, but for the daily lives of the people. The farmers would use taiko to scare the insects away from their crops, and in time of bountiful harvest, they would play the taiko. Priests would use taiko to accompany their prayers and their chanting. Samurai warriors used taiko to scare their enemy and to send signals across the battlefield. Villagers used taiko to call people together and also to alert them in times of emergency. But the most popular use of taiko in Japan is through their matsuri, their festivals, from the different small villages to the large cities, to signify the difference and the changing of seasons. Can I have all of you stand up right now? This is one of those little bit of commercial breaks to energize ourselves. And I'd like you to stand, not on top of the floor. I'd like you to open the bottoms of your feet, open your crown, so that you can access universe energy and earth energy coming through just this vessel, the body. Inhale. Bring the energies together into your body. Exhale. Next time, I really want you to feel the energy entering through your body. Inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to explode it out. Exhale. Okay, this time, I'm going to do a little bit of call and response. I say, you say, and then I play. For example, I'll say, Don, you say, is. You have to be explosive, just like that energy you sent out. So not don, not after lunch, don. Okay, I say, Don, you say, I play. I say, don, don, don. You say, I play. I say, you. You say, that's great. I say, yes. You say, yes. This time with your body. I say, yes. You say, yes. Perfect. You can sit down now. What we just did, we opened up this room with energy, not post-lunch energy. Now, I just want to bring to your attention that this picture really exemplifies what we were doing. We were downloading energy from the universe and through the earth. And we are firing up that energy into our environment and beyond. So our bodies become the conduit to activate potential. And the taiko, like a lot of the other indigenous drums of the world, activates this energy through vibration. Now, this is how Taiko called me to action. I was attracted by its pure energy and its power. You feel the Taiko reverberate here in your heart. Am I still here? It was an opportunity. It was an invitation for me to become a ballistic woman and to break the stereotype of the quiet Asian. It was an invitation for me to find my voice, a voice for self-expression, something that I couldn't use growing up in the school system. It allowed me to step and touch and explore my cultural roots, which I hated about myself because people reminded me that I was different. It allowed me to step into my power. So, my rapid fire talk is about learning embodied intelligence and authentic power. Now, embodied intelligence is how the body shapes the way we think. Like my identity is shaped from my interaction between my body and my environment. It is how my body can transform and empower. Authentic power is the energy that is formed when one aligns with the intentions of the soul. It is the awareness of how I'm running my energy in any given moment in order to view myself and others with non-judgment and unconditional love. So, what is TaikoPeace? TaikoPeace is my creative initiative. It's a grassroots movement that unleash creativity, spark new connections of co-creativity, heal the human spirit through the dynamic energy of taiko drumming. Kind of sounds like Iskmi, doesn't it? Through my workshops and through performances and collaborations, TaikoPeace activates and awakens self-expression in disruptive, yet positive ways. TaikoPeace is inspired by the Charter for Compassion. How many of you know about the Charter? Charter for Compassion is a document that is supported by leading thinkers from around the world to activate the golden rule, to the way we speak, the way we think, and the way we act. And through each of our life's passion, we can expand our awareness to shift our world from competition to cooperation, from exploitation to sustainability, and from insensitivity to compassion. Before I go any further, I'd like to explain how I got here today with TaikoPeace. In 1973, 42 years ago, my husband Roy and myself became founders of San Jose Taiko. Taiko became our touchstone to explore our cultural identity while creating a community. We were the third group to start in North America, and now there are over 350 groups. We would commute to San Francisco to study with Seiichi Tanaka, the leader of San Francisco Taiko Dojo, the first Taiko group to start in America. And after 1 year, he told us, go back to San Jose and create your own style, create your own way. Little did we know that that was a blessing. It was a way to realize that we had to, because we had no sensei or teacher, we had to rely on ourselves. It was very essential that we create an organization that was flat in structure, not hierarchical, but collaborative, so that we could pool all of our experiences, resources, and skills to work collectively together. We knew we could never be Japanese taiko from Japan, nor did we want to just copy it. To play taiko respectfully, one would need to live and breathe the environment of living in Japan in order to play Japanese taiko. So we celebrated this difference. San Jose Taiko compositions would reflect sights, sounds, and inspirations from growing up in America. We wanted to create an organization that mirrored the same values of grassroots community organizing that I learned as a student in ethnic studies, coming out of civil rights movement, empowerment, social justice, consensus leadership building, and cooperative work ethic. Now, this was really unusual for a cultural art form in the US to adopt, basically because Japanese tradition and cultural arts are hierarchical. Not only were we leading edge, innovative art, we were a holistic art form. We made our own drums out of oak wine barrels because the cost of taiko from Japan was too prohibitive, and it made taiko accessible to the many other taiko groups to form in North America. We were also one of the first of the culturally specific performing arts groups to collaborate and exchange with other artistic disciplines to help us expand creatively and organizationally. As we toured nationally and internationally, we became ambassadors of San Jose Japantown. It's only one of 3 Japantowns remaining in the US. As how we were involved, we were contributing to the preservation and revitalization of San Jose Japantown. Taiko, energy, brings masses of people to come out for our annual festivals, making San Jose Japantown a destination. I created a taiko song in the mid-90s, and it's called Eijanaika. Isn't it good? It's not a question. It's good. It is an open source song that is actually spreading internationally. Eijanaika has become actually a very powerful community building tool. Amazing to see and feel the energy of people dancing together in joy. Now, in summer 2014, TaikoPeace was invited to Bethlehem for its 2nd annual Bethlehem Live Festival. It was here in Bethlehem that TaikoPeace's true potential came alive. Bethlehem Live Festival is conceived by the Holy Land Trust to inspire a community walled by concrete and barbed wire. Excuse me. It is a way to, in this military zone in the West Bank. Now, the Holy Land Trust mission is to lead in creating an environment that fosters understanding, healing, transformation, and empowerment of individuals and communities locally and globally, to address core challenges that are preventing the achievement of a true and just peace in the Holy Land. Our purpose was to bring taiko and Eijanaika, the dance, to Bethlehem as a gesture of peace and goodwill in a week-long adventure with workshops targeting groups and Palestinian youth and teenage girls, culminating in a joint performance at the Bethlehem Live Festival. Now, when I learned that the mayor of Bethlehem was a woman, I said, I have to meet her. She graciously invited me and the Holy Land Trust director to her home. We sat on her veranda, and she sadly said, pointing out to the horizon, 10 years ago, see those huge buildings? 10 years ago, it was only forest and our farmland. Those buildings are Israeli settlements that are growing so fast and robbing us of our land and our freedom of movement. Now, it was so heart-wrenching to hear her words because I went totally unprepared understanding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It was a humbling experience. I replied, Mayor, as I look at this walled-off territory, I'm reminded of my own family's internment of Japanese Americans during World War II in the US. What I've experienced this week here in Bethlehem, I was able to see your young people, and I could see the daily life of your people. they are all beautiful. It is through these young people that the capacity of compassion can be taken forward. The mayor was moved to see that the young people could dance and play the Taiko, and also Eijanaika. Here is a combined mantra of the Holy Land Trust and TaikoPeace. Where intention goes, energy flows. Faith, justice, and peace. The word TaikoPeace could be replaced by any of your individual compassion, your own passions. Going to Palestine, I began to see the ripple effect of TaikoPeace outside of my own perceived imagination. Awakening is more appropriate than learning because we already hold embodied intelligence and authentic power inside each of us. And we just need to awaken them. In closing, I just want you to think of yourself like this picture. To think of yourself in this dynamic body of infinite energy and potential. Thank you.